Update 13.5 is out now. Developer briefing 184. Hello everyone, and yes, finally we got a other Hell Let Loose update, and that is update 13.5. Now, they call it an update, but in all honesty, it is more like a big patch to fix all the broken stuff. And there was a whole lot of things broken in Hell Let Loose, which we'll get into in a moment. But first, I want to read what the developer team wrote for us. And it says, hello everyone, update 13.5 is live now, bringing with it a whole new host of game improvements aimed to increase stability. This update 13.5, there is a general bug fixes, free DLC, quality of life improvements, gameplay analytics, and premium DLC. And here we go, guys. This is not an update. Bug fixes are a patch. Free DLC, it's not free DLC. I just tried to download it. It was already in the game. It is just a marketing thing, right? Here is some free DLC, you know, some helmets, and we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna show you them. They look good, but it's not a DLC because I pressed on the Steam download button and it started the game. So they're now pretending we're getting a free DLC so they can shovel in the premium DLC. They added some helmets to the game. Does that deserve a whole new thing? Oh, free DLC. Just say, hey, we added some cool new helmets. No, free DLC. It's not downloadable content. I didn't download anything separately. It was already in this patch. And I'm gonna call it a patch, and I'm gonna keep calling it a patch because it's general bug fixing, it is quality of life improvements, patching, gameplay analytics. Why is that in there? That is development tools. Why do we need to know about it? And premium DLC. Let me get into it because we have added a brand new cinematic character selection fronted menu, and it does look really good. I will show you to you now. Added a new animated loading screen, updated credits. Well, nobody cares. You know, Team 17 bought the game. The old development team went out and now they want their own name in there, right? Their own development team name, and, you know, all the people who are now working on it. So, you know, it is what it is. Fixed. Hovering over the Russian anti-tank loadouts reduces the UI size in the barracks. Optimization performance on Kursk. They don't say what they did, they just say performance improvements to Kursk. What does that mean, right? What does that mean? To further facilitate performance improvement, the following Easter eggs were removed. Teddy bears, worm figures, and gnomes. Why were they in the game? Why were they in the game? This is a realistic World War II shooter. Or it should be, right? It says that all over Steam. And you're gonna add teddy bears? Worm figures and gnomes. What? To promote your other, you know, silly games. And they are silly games because, you know, if you look at the portfolio of Team 17, they just have a bunch of children's games, right? And the rest of these Easter eggs are just, you know, YouTubers' ego trips, right? That's why they did it. It's just an ego trip for, you know, they added some sniper rifles and named it after some YouTuber. Wow, really? Again, is this a realistic World War II shooter, or what are we doing? But, you know, whatever floats their boat, it is their property and they can do whatever they want with it. Effects. Fixed environmental fire emitting red beams of light on multiple maps. Fixed Hill 400 specific burning AT gun wreck presenting noticeable lightning issues. Sound. Added an updated fronted music track for the character selection menu. Animations. New benchmark first and third person reload animation for the MP40, M1 Garand and the Toktarov TT33. Improvements to the player sprint and crouch animations for third-person base rifle animation set. Added new aim offsets when the player is sprinting and looks up and down. fixed the player model T-posing when deploying an ammo box, explosive ammo box, fixed TPP rocket launchers flip 90 degrees when the player holding it to shoot. Yes, so as you can see, it is not an update. It is a big giant bug patch fix, right? Game crash fixes. And don't get me wrong, this is all good news. This will make the game a lot better, a lot smoother, and a lot less frustrating. But it's not a patch, or it's not an update. It is definitely a patch, isn't it? Game crash fixes. Fixed player may crash when attempting to deploy on Kursk. Weapon bug fixes. Fixed FPP issues when the MG42 disappearing while mounted and ASDing. Fixed German flamethrower is invisible in first person. Voice over IP improvements. Fixed. The voice over IP volumes are reset after the map changes, and they should have added individual volume sliders, because it is so annoying when you have to ask people to lower or you know, gain more sound. I wish I could change the volume of all the players that are in my squad. It would be a lot less you know, player friendly, instead of asking, oh, could you turn your sound a bit up, or can you turn your sound a bit down because my ears are bleeding. Individual volume sliders for players would be a great thing to have. And now we're gonna go to the general bug fixes. Fixed instances of German helmets presenting textures issues. Fixed some instances of experience earned in-game not being saved. Oh, that is a nasty one. Fixed some players lose focus of the scoreboard after choosing and reassigning from the commander role. Fixed barricades becoming invisible after 300 meters and not protecting the player. Fixed player uniform preview defaulting to preset 1 even if preset 2 has been selected. And again, these are all nice fixes, but they are not an update, right? There's nothing being actual updated. It is all fixing. And did it have to wait this long, like 4 or 5 months, right? I know in other games that I play, for example in Scum, this is a weekly thing. They discover a bunch of bugs, and next week they try to fix it, and then the week after that we get a notification, this and this has been fixed, this and this it doesn't take them months. They do it every single week. They don't collect all the bugs and wait till they have a long laundry list. They just fix them when they come in. And I think Held Let Loose should do this too. And now we're gonna come into the cosmetics. And again, they look very nice, but it's not DLC. It is already in the game. And now let me show you. It is called the Near Miss, and I already shown these in another video. And yeah, they look very nice, right? You know, what can I say? When you look at them, they look very nice. They look dented and all that stuff. They look very good. But it's not DLC. But you call it a free DLC because, you know, you want to sell us these, right? And again, if you want to support the game, I have nothing against cosmetic DLC, right? As long as it's cosmetic. And again, they look very nice. Although I think you're not buying it for yourself, you're buying it for me and other players. Because when I buy this DLC, I don't get to see it. The only time I see this DLC, yeah, and it costs like €5, and the only time I get to see it is when I'm in the barracks. Because this is a first-person shooter, not a third-person shooter. So, if you buy this DLC, it is purely giving Team 17 free money, in my opinion, to support them. And go ahead. Somebody needs to pay for all these updates and all these added things. So I have nothing against DLC or paid DLC as long as it is cosmetic. And again, they do look very nice. I gave a few of them away on my Discord recently. And again, I have nothing against paid DLC as long as it's cosmetic. And I do really like them. Although I would never, use them myself because the uniforms you can earn by unlocking them have way more value to me. Have way more value to me because when I'm running around in the game and I see somebody in the German camouflage uniform that they unlocked, I know he put in the time to get that, right? I know this guy is an experienced player. So that tells me something. When I run around and I see a DLC uniform, I think, oh, this guy is new. He hasn't unlocked anything, right? That's what, just my opinion, right? If you like it, that is up to you. And we're gonna go in the map updates. The team have gone through a selection of maps and fixed a range of environmental assets presenting problems, including LOD and lightning issues, as well as misalignment assets and terrain across all platforms. Well, and it is a lot they fixed, and don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna go through all of it because as you can see, it is a lot they fixed. So again, this is not an update, it is just a giant bug fixing patch, right? And look at it, it is gigantic. They worked really hard, and yeah, but don't call it an update. An update for me would be adding new maps, adding a new faction. That is an update. This is just selling premium DLC and pretending you're giving away free DLC, and they're just 3 nice helmets, but we already have loads of helmets and I don't get to see the helmets. So I do like that they bug fixed everything, and good job on that. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. I always try to keep things real. People sometimes say I'm cranky or I'm negative. No guys, I am a gamer. I'm not here to promote these gaming companies because they are always trying to squeeze us for money, right? I am a gamer and I am for the gamers. I am not here as a commercial for any game. And that is basically it. Join me on my Discord and follow me on Twitter. All the links are in the description. My name is Burning Ricky, and I will see you all next time.